Oh, this is such a good one. Call your friends. A Bronx man moves out of his apartment in 2019, and all this time he's been waiting for what? His rightful security deposit from the management company.
And when he doesn't get it, who does he call? Come on, you know who. 7 on your side, Nina. She's here with some important tips for what you should do before moving out of any apartment.
This guy did everything right too. I mean, he took pictures and video, which I always say you should do before moving out. He got a move-out report, and still they were keeping most of this $12,000 security deposit.
What?
And even after the retired police officer went to court, went up against the management company, lawyers, and the judge ruled in his favor, he went to the U.S. Marshals to get his money. He still couldn't get paid.
What?
Edwin Martinez is trying to enjoy his retirement from New York's finest after serving as a patrolman in the 23rd and 25th precincts.
What did you like about being a police officer?
To help the people, serve my community, because I grew up in Harlem myself.
When he left the NYPD, he went to work as a guard at the stock exchange, sold his co-op shares in Castle Hill at this complex, and moved to the Upper West Side. Before he left the apartment, Edwin and his property manager walked through the unit, room to room, and he even got a condition report.
And so you're expecting your full deposit back?
Yes.
Which was how much?
I gave him $12,600.
But after moving out, Martinez got slapped with this bill. The building wanted to keep $8 grand for damages, saying he cracked the tub, damaged the walls, doors, and more.
What type of condition do you think you left the apartment in, Edwin?
In better condition than I got.
The bill said that he caused more than $4,000 worth of damage to his apartment here in Castle Hill. Therefore, they were keeping most of his $12,000 deposit. Well, Mr. Martinez took them to small claims court and won a judgment for $7,000. 4 years after moving out, he's still waiting for that check. The management company changed hands 4 times since Edwin moved out. But once we contacted the new property managers, they cut him a check for the full amount of his old deposit.
It was over $8,000, and we were happy to get that check expedited to him quickly and resolved.
And Mr. Martinez didn't waste any time. With his deposit, he took the missus and his grandson on a cruise.
You helped me get my money that I really, really needed, and it took 5 years, but with your help, it only took 72 hours. 7 on your side was the best. It was, oh my God, it was God sent, really.
Bless you.
What's great is he not just got the deposit, which was $7 grand, he got the interest as well. And kudos to the new management company. This wasn't their court case. They had changed hands, like I said, 4 times in 5 years, and they still came through.
They paid out.
So what do you do if you're a tenant to make sure something like this doesn't happen to you?
Right.
Very, very important and good question. You definitely don't want to wind up in court. So give your landlord notice, inspect your property, and fix any damage. Make sure you clean thoroughly. They'll ding you for cleaning, and document the condition of the property with pictures and video. And I always say this, walk room to room and narrate. Say, this is the kitchen, this is the bathroom, and that's time and date stamped. And then get a move-out inspection report when you leave, and then make sure you keep a copy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is kind of giving me some PTSD because it does cut both ways. My parents, landlords of a house, a 2-family house in Ozone Park, Queens, and they had a lot of problems that they encountered. So for people like that, how do they protect themselves?
It's a big deal because you can have a problem tenant too. And we've been doing all these stories with like squatters and bad tenants. So you landlords can have problems with tenants and vice versa. So make sure that you can't handle these things. You want to conduct a move-out inspection with your tenant. Make sure they go with you, and then send them an itemized bill for any repairs. And if they, don't come through, you can keep the security deposit. And the very last thing you can do is take legal action if you're not getting, if they owe more than the deposit will cover.
Which is what they've had to do.
Yeah.
Right.
So we know there's good landlords, but let's say you're a fantastic tenant. What am I responsible for when I move out? What am I going to get dinged for? What do I have to pay for?
There's always this thing where they say, with repairs, normal wear and tear.
Yeah.
So let's look at what the renter should pay for and what the landlord is responsible for. Normal wear and tear is like faded paint. You don't have to pay for that. Minor scuff, scratches on the floor. I mean, these are just things from living there. And then very gradual appliance wear. If you've done some damage, then you're going to get stuck with the bill for these other things. And make sure that you don't think that you can't get away with that. If there's like holes in the wall, or if there's like broken windows and doors, or stains or burns in the carpet, that's property damage. And you're going to have to settle up with your landlord for that. But one of the best things you can do is take that pictures and video.
Yeah, that's good.
Because it is going to be the proof of how you left it. Because they can say anything when you come out.
Right.
You know, anything at all.
Know your rights, protect yourself.
And by the way, happy birthday here. Happy 1-year birthday. You guys are looking great for
So
one.
happy birthday to you, because he's
OG
right.
crew?
You are a big part of this, too.
Oh, thank you.
I mean,
You've been on our side all year.
saved our butts.
As always. Yeah, no.
Danny over there, the OG crew in the house.
It's hard to believe it's been a year and a lot more to come. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nina.
Thanks for having me.